So we just passed an English van coming down. Just say no motorhomes, and the symbol for trucks, for me, is the 7.5 ton trucks. You know, the big trucks. Yeah, I wouldn't want to bring any of them up here. But he was in like a transit converted van. We were in a Sprinter, obviously. So I think you're not quite very level there. But he said up here, there's like there's a castle up here and stuff. And he said all the stuff's still in place. Take a torch in there. So really interesting. He said the views are to die for. So that's why we came up here. Yeah. I mean,
you can have a look.
I mean, look at this here. Look at this here. That's just. So there's some tankers, and you're looking over the that's just super cool. That is. It looks like they're just no, they're tankers. They are, but they're just anchored up, probably waiting for maybe a slot to get into port or something like that. But this is why we have a smaller van. Yeah, it's smaller. Yeah, we know. It's tighter. Yeah, we know. It's a bit more work. Yeah, we know. But it allows us to get to some of the. Oh, you want? Sorry, people. You nearly fell off out the holder then. It allows us to get to places, and when you see this, it's just. Oh, we're having a little wander down to the castle.
The ruins.
Well, it's a ruined castle. Gorgeous day, gorgeous temperature. You can see all the stunning views, like tankers in the bay. Looks like, yeah, we'll have a walk down to this the main ruins. We might just chill out here for a day or two. I mean, it's bloody lovely. Nice. Yeah, right over the other side of the bay, there's like a petrochemical plant, and it looks like the tankers sit in this little cove here, probably waiting for their slot to get in. But it's just beautiful.
That goes all the way around the back. You can walk around the back of it.
Yeah. See, the graffiti guys have been in here.
Yeah.
Bit of a shame. Oh. Yeah, we passed somebody coming up, and he said if you got a torch, you can get. Oh, yeah, in my pocket. You can get into some of these back rooms. They're not lit very well. Some of this has been redone though. If you look at it, I mean, this is new brickwork. This is, but well, what a place just to explore for an hour or so.
Yeah, it's still good.
I've got my. Smells like something else.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, there's one of the original guns up on the top. Oh,
Steps to go.
Oh, look at them. Well,
yeah.
Well, it looks like I'm going up. Oh, come on, you see the top?
Stop.
Come on then.
I don't really fall down.
Well, don't fall down then. There's light here, it's only here. There's windows. Little door, watch your head. Wowee. And there's nobody. There's another couple of guys just walking about. But there's not nobody here. I mean, look at the views from the top of here. I mean, come on. See, a lot of this has been rebuilt, so whether this was used in something, hard to say. Yeah, van's over there in the distance, and there's some more ruins on the top of there. There's the van further down. That's where we're staying for the night. Absolutely stunning.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
There you go, guys, there's the two guns. One there, and there's another bad boy over there as well. We get over there, I think. Look at that. So these must have been like World War II, looking at them. They can't be before that. So hopefully you can get in underneath this. But that would have been one hell of a gun. I don't know whether you can get in the back. I mean, look at that. Pointing straight out. Unbelievable. Well, that used to swing open by the look of it. Is that door there, look?
Yeah.
That top door, you probably can't. They're probably welded shut now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on a turret as well, look.
Yeah.
So this would have turned round as well. So that gun could have been pointed wherever you'd want to across there. And there's a hatch to get in underneath. I don't think we can get in under here, which is a bit of a shame.
Door here as well.
Yeah, door, they're all welded shut, Bab. That's a shame. I bet there's some, because obviously all that workings is still there. Perhaps it's too dangerous to let just people wander in. If you look, they've welded all the hatches shut. So there's no getting in there. But there's its brother over there. And there's a lookout up on the top of there as well. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So they'd been looking for passing ships, I guess. Yeah, yeah, they look like, I reckon there's tunnels and that below here. And these are all like breathing vents. This place has obviously got a history going back quite a few years, over different centuries. But if you look, there's like breathing hatches, or you know, so I think all the action was down here. Yeah, like Fran said, if you've got kids, little ones,
Lots of drops. There's nothing like fenced off or gated off.
you'd want to
or
be
anything.
very, very careful. You want to hold on to them at least. But yeah, here's the other gun, and you can clearly see its turntable. So this is situated further forward than the other one. I mean,
Bloody huge.
that you wouldn't. Yeah, that is a gun. I don't know what size that is, but geez, that must have had one hell of a range, and would have fired like a beer barrel kind of shell out of it as well. Yeah, any ships coming past here would have certainly. I think the cannon is actually capped off now. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So they've welded a cap on the front.
Bloody massive. Well, you can see how big it is because I'm only 5'4".
Like I say, that's like beer barrel size coming out of there.
Massive.
It's a real shame you can't get underneath. That would have been some piece of kit back in its day. So yeah, this is Cabo Tinosa. I don't know if I've said that right. And Batería de Castillitos or something. I'll put a link down there or across here. So a little bit of history, just a bit. Turns out these guns were made by Vickers, a British company. And out of the end of that gun, they shot a missile that was a ton in weight, and they could shoot 35 kilometres. And I don't think that'd hit you, would you? 35, that must have been travelling at some whack. So the thing is, all of this seems to be 20th century. It's not
as old as it
looks, which is a bit head scratchy.
Well, we'll see what them. We'll have to see what them notices say down the bottom.
Yeah, because the brickwork looks fairly new, doesn't it? But and obviously almost looks like some of it's like film set kind of feel.
Yeah.
But all these were all put in the 1930s, I think 36, somewhere around there. and it was to protect the entrance of Cartagena, which I'm not quite sure which way it was, but I've just looked up and it said there's another gun or pair of guns the other side of the bay, so if any ship tried to get in,
they could shoot from both sides.
They'd got them in their crossfire, like, so they'd do them from both ends. But absolutely incredible, absolutely incredible. But if we can get in, the thing is, this might go down into the guns, because you are, is it brick? Oh no, I've got to have a look in here. That's the lookout up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this here, this must go down into the underneath where the guns are. Oh God! I'm coming. Oh no, I'm not. Look at this here.
This is a bit eerie, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is like. Whoa! What's that bit of reinforcing bar that's sticking out there? See?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's not dark down here. There's a light. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, as they say.
There's like a track here.
Yeah, there's like a, well, that's probably where they brought the armaments in.
Yeah.
So there's the gun room through there. So this is back where we came from. So this must be below where the guns are. Oh, it's all sealed. Oh no, you can get through. Oh wow. See, it's all in here. There's some kind of generator in there. These are, Jesus. Man, this is spooky as you like. So here's all, these used to pick the missiles up and transport them to the gun, where I don't know where the gun is. See all the tracks in the floor? Oh, oh, there's all storage for weapons. The gun's up there. The gun's up there. There's the turret. Wow. That is quite scary. And there must have been some kind of generator room in here. Yeah, that's a generator, look. Let's see if I can get in there. Yeah, that's a big Jenny. Oh, it's a pump. Yeah, something like that. Fun, that is spooky as you like. Well, you'll be able to see the video, but that's dead spooky. That is so spooky in there.
Miles again.
Yep, so this was the storage for the other gun.
Same.
So these would all have been racks full of shells. And then you've got the entrance here. Here's all the train track for moving the guns around. And this one must go underneath the second gun. Who lives in a place like this? According to it, you can't get near this place in the summer. I've just seen on Google. Oh wow! Wow! I'm glad that guy said bring a torch, because this is just incredible stuff. No, I'm not quite sure what this would have been. This looked like it was a kitchen.
Yeah, that could have been where the sinks were.
Looks like it, yeah. And that may be a bathroom, look.
Or another kitchen.
Or another kitchen. Like Franz just said, look at that, I mean, the camera will pick it up. But can you see that? That ghostly drawing at the end. Wow. That is quite spooky. I hope that's a weapon he's holding. No, it's not. There's more down here.
This is the one we've just gone.
No, he's coming along that way.
We've been there.
Oh, have we? So this is like a fortification. Here's the vents, look, so they've got fresh air down here. They're like rooms within rooms, with arrows to get out as well, which is pretty cool. So there's the entrance to the other gun. Through there. Pretty incredible. So good morning everybody. What a great night's sleep that was.
I don't actually sleep very well.
No, I don't think I did. We was watching some series on Netflix and it was a bit later. We got a bit engrossed in it, didn't we? Excuse me. So we woke up this morning to this gorgeous place. I think we're going to do a little bit more exploring today. I think. We haven't really talked about it very much. But there is that place up on top of the hill that way. There is also a cave of crystals, but I'm not quite sure how far that is to walk. I'm gonna have a look at that, see if we can find that as well. But a bit of breakfast, bit of cereal, bit of yogurt, and then we'll tackle the day. But there's no one here at the moment. One other van. Like Fran says, I think it's going to be a warm one today by the look of it. Still a chilly wind though, still a cool wind, but in the sun it'll be warm. So we're up on the other, I'm going to say mountain. It definitely feels high enough up here. Little Castle's Battery, I'm going to speak English, is over there, much higher than that. Definitely gets the blood pumping in the morning. Yeah, we're trying to find out what these were. It's quite an ornate building for literally where it is. It's on the top of a mountain somewhere. I don't, is that Spanish? It might be. Represto two, cartuchos, Repesto one. Somebody's left a gate open for me. Oh God, there's all tunnels in here as well. So I don't know what this was. Here we go again, this is weird. Some kind of ventilation shaft. And another one. And you can see through into that. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what these were. Looks like some kind of shelving that was here. Wasn't me. Huh? That might explain the racking. You would think they'd keep them all up here though. Maybe they did. So those are the vents from down below, or maybe they were lifts. Are these? More ventilation for down below. So these were obviously lookouts and more here. Thick walls to protect the soldiers, I guess. And these must have supplied them with munitions from down below. Yeah, when you look at it, all soldiers would have been here firing over that way. Munitions coming up from below. Munition stores. Yeah, this would have been munitions up to the guys that was on this armament here, or this battlement here. So that's what the rack, well, there's no racks left in there anymore, but that's what they probably were. They were just storing. Here's the roof of the buildings here. Yeah, I thought these might have been pillboxes, but they're not. They're just very thick walls that the soldiers can hide behind. Yeah. There's the view from up here, and that's the road. I don't know if you can see it down there that we came in on. Winds in and out of everywhere, that does. Maybe, no, I can't stand up properly. Maybe they were shorter back in the day. But yeah, the place is littered with those little, I'm going to call them a pillbox because that's what they look like to me. Definitely makes my knees twitch a bit, that. Ooh. Coffee. There's that pillbox I was just in there, if I call it that. So high.
Coming towards you.
Well, I think that's why, you know, if you want to attack this, you either come from the sea. Sun's right behind us. You either come from the sea, or you've got to come across this valley here. Yeah. And the thing is, you just sit and duck, in you. Once you come over that hillside there, you're seen from all this. Yeah. So it's really quite well. It would have been quite well fortified. I was just saying, I don't know anything about the Spanish Civil War. I feel like you know, it sort of kindles that a little bit. I'd like to know a little bit more. Maybe that's something I'll look into. Bit of an interest. I didn't realise, you know, say Spanish Civil War, I didn't realise it was early in the 20th century. I thought it was like 17 something. But obviously it's not. So yeah, I'm just an uneducated black country guy, so.
I don't mind going down.
Going down's quite straightforward. And to be fair, when you've got a view like that going down, it ain't bad, is it? It's not too shabby at all.
It's a stunning place. Very impressive.
It is very impressive. But yeah, so they obviously made quite a meal of this entrance, but it's obviously armaments now. Well, we know it's armament, so we put. I don't know.
That cartuchos, these cartridges.
Oh, is it?
That comes up the same. So Ripesto 1.
Ripesto.
And Atalayon is Turkish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's really quite strange.
Atalayon.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to spend a little.
Found Turkish on Google, but whether it means anything else, I don't know.
No. So yeah, I mean.
Think of the design.
Well, it's really. It just looked. It looks Turkish, Greek kind of look, doesn't it?
So,
but when you think this was just to store armaments for the guys up on the top, this is really quite plush, isn't it? Really, yeah. You know. We'll have a look what they are. Represto, and you've looked at oh yeah, cartridges. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the same.
Atalayon. We don't know what that is.
Well, it just said Turkish on my phone.
Yeah, because I could see this from up the top.
Yeah, it's just stairs up there.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Makes your brain click around a little bit. Yeah, they were like, I think they were waste. I think they were probably putting waste shells back down there. Ah, cartridges, yes. The old cartridges, so that's making a bit more sense now. Up on the top, there was just almost like a flute, a bin, and it comes down into here. So all the spent cartridges would come into here, and they'd probably shovel them up and go back to melting somewhere else.
And make them
So and make them again. So you've got the waste cartridges, and this would have been ammunition, I would imagine. These would have been the ammunition stores.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's got the racks again there. Yeah, but not as big as the shells for the main guns down there. But yeah, that makes sense. So you got two lots of live ammunition, and the waste cartridges were coming down the middle. But look at that for a building, though. When you think what he was doing. Look, I love history. When I'm confronted with it, I love history. I don't read about it, but I like to see it, if that makes sense. Fran's going to try and do a bit of a Google Translate on some of this, but yeah, I think we've sort of figured it out. Well, we've just been figuring out a little bit more on our walk down. We now think they're up in them armaments up there, battlements. There was likely 4. I don't know how many cuts there were. They're 4 big guns. There wouldn't be riflemen up there. You wouldn't be shooting at anything.
They're like shaped for cannons and stuff.
Cannons, yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. Small versions of a big gun, some kind of big gun that sat in each one of those. And I guess maybe that's to protect the blind side of the little castle's battery. You know, anything coming in along the coast trying to sneak in the back door, maybe. These would have them as well. So it's fairly...
Well, because that's how they'd see it first.
They probably would, yeah. They'd see anything coming around the coast, headland here. So, or maybe as well stopping anybody trying to land there and then work the way down to here. So interesting stuff. We like a little bit of a taste of history. So interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So we've just decided we're going to leave here. We're going to try and find that crystal caves.
If we can.
Or caves of crystals, or whatever it is. If we can, we might not be able to.
Well, you definitely can't drive to it.
Can't drive to it, so it'd be quite a hike. There is a hiking trail up there, but I don't think there's anywhere to park the van. So we'll have a look. If not, we're just going to head to the next place. So yeah, stick with us, and we'll pop up somewhere else, I'd imagine. We generally do. But beautiful place. If you can get here, and you love this kind of stuff, history stuff, soak it up. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Well worth that windy road down. It is windy.
Yeah, it is very nice.
Not for the faint-hearted, I've got to say. But take your time. It's about a 16.
There's some pulling points.
Yeah, there's some passing points, but some of those passing points are right on the edge of a rather large drop. So yeah, be careful. But you can do. It's about 16 kilometres, I think. Out here, no, was it 16? It's about 4 or 5 mile, I think. But it's doable, and we did it in the Sprinter, so.
Here this morning again.
Yep. So I've just got to get the Sprinter down off that car park, which is again a bit of a hairy experience, bit of a dip. So wish me luck with that, and we'll get off. I've only got one shot. Right, I've only got one shot at getting this right.